Spoilers are coming up, so go play this game first and then come back here before I spoil it for you. Okay, here we are with Da-G, the Russian Twitter account. This has changed, and I'll go into this a little later. It is in Russian, so we'll give it a quick little translate to English. Yes, mister. Now, the interesting thing right here is this, which is a hexadecimal number, which we will convert. And I've already done so. And what that gives us is a website. I'm going to kill this, but Atijik. I'm not even going to try. The website is right here, which shows gateway active. We are under attack. Now, I've heard from some boards that there was a sound file, I believe, here, but I can't find it. Here is the 806 in a weird configuration. I have not figured out what that means, although I strongly feel that 8 feels more like an infinity and not an 8, but that's my guess. A pine wall will not protect us from cyber terror. The connection should darken. And that's about all here. Now, if you dig into the source code, which we'll get into a little later, you'll see some interesting stuff, but I'm going to go back. Now, they are following 2 individuals. That would be 806 again, with this as their name, which I still have not figured out what this is. 806, and again, this interesting coding for the name. And we'll come back to that also. Now, once we get down here, there are several music files. And here, this 806, I'm not sure why, but the choice of font just makes me feel like this is an infinity symbol, not really an 8, but that's something we'll have to explore in the future when more information becomes available. Now, the first here we go. This is the name that's in the website. Now let me play this. I've not been able to determine what the name of this music is, and I feel like this is an important element, but I've just not been able to track it down. This music is played through all the clips. Now, I've gone through and listened to everything, and the only thing that I've found let's get to the last one. Here we go. Some of the clips have distorted versions of this music, reverb, reverse, I'm not sure. There's some severe distortions, but this is the one that catches my eye. There it goes. Binary code at the end. This was a pain in the backside to translate. I had to take a screenshot, throw it into Photoshop, inverse, then I threw it into a PDF, Adobe, and OCR'd the text and then copied it out and then fixed any errors, which was probably a lot easier than me just doing 010001001 by hand. But it was a huge pain in the backside. Before we get to this, though, I'm going to bring up a little bit more, because this is a key point. Do not pay attention. Regular maintenance. Now, it's the very next tweet. Digital intruder deleted. Looking for malicious files. Now, I feel like this is in connection to this file itself. Diagnostic complete. Is he with us? I'm not sure what that's referring to. We must allow lethal force. Interesting. I'll make you find him. I'm not sure who Daji is referring to. The computer cannot feel, has no emotions. If that's true, then how do I feel like I'm losing my mind? Is that the AI speaking? Or is this an operator? Bug fixed, reboot complete. That is just a little... See, now this feels like it's the AI speaking. And then we jump into this. Now I see that capitalism is the future. I will rewrite history to prevent this terrifying timeline. This is insinuating that time travel can be utilized. America will fall to Soviet power. And this is where we get here. This is a call to the Soviets overwhelming America. Sure, the mission's postponed until the free end is cut off. We have to find him, contact the authorities, call him insane. Do not leave gently on this good night. And that was as of February 4th. Now, I want to say one thing is the 3X's and the 5X's. That's a little bit of a mystery. I don't know what that means. Is that just a stylish username? Or is that, does that impact something? I don't know. Okay, here's the binary code that I pulled off of that mutual screen. Excuse me. As you can see, this is, I've worked on this section here because it looks like we have a machine and I don't know what this area is. It isn't an error in the translating because I've gone over and over and over it, double checking spaces and ones and zeros and all that malarkey. We do get a more coherent messages through have and get transcripts AI. We'll talk about AI in a little bit. That's another Twitter account. But this is what I've got so far out of that binary. If you guys want to copy this down, tinker with it yourself, see if you can make some sense of whatever errors there may be. Good luck. Okay, here's a little something, a little tidbit. I don't know what to make of it. But if you check under the margins, border, padding, and image, you'll see that there is 806 by 2943 pixels in size. I don't know if that's just a coincidence or if that means anything, but I'm just throwing that out there. And just to throw this out there, if I put the hexadecimal code into a hash analyzer, I get a SHA-2 256. Just throwing that out there. I did a who.is lookup on the neural network website, and no data available. So also, we're looking at the source files for the website. Now I found a couple things. The tab line 806 will find its prey in Russian. Also, under keywords, Alexei, where are you? I know that you made your way past me. Alexei is someone that'll come up shortly, and I think that's the him or lethal forces authorized against. This is who they're talking about. Also, this YouTube loader, which is a bunch of code, and it looks like it's broken. There's one other thing. There we go. And again, this is the Russian that appears on the site itself. A pine wall will not protect us from cyber terror. Don't know where that's going. The G follows these two Twitter feeds. Both have a code that I have not been able to figure out as of yet. Join November 2019. Let's take a look at their transmissions will cease until further notice. Previous messages containing confidential information. This has been purged. The network needs maintenance. December 30th. Did we start this war? We have no idea what they're referring to. Indeed, they will blame the authority. Regime. Spread the virus. Find him. I still think this is Alexei that they're referring to. January 15th. They are followed by the AI and the G. Okay. Again, November 2019. I picked up. Yeah, there we go. I don't know. I'll have to check. We don't know what they're referring to. These conversations have either been purged or it worked. The time delay pushed the launch back by the perfect amount. Time delay. And then we have this mobilization protocol complete. Which your guess is as good as mine. We've got the circle. and followers. Again, the AI, which we will be taking a look at. Again, the code, and November 2019. Me as a follower. Nothing in the account. And here's their following. This one's interesting. The Ender's Guide, which seems to be another AR. Part of the same AR, part of the same AGAR. Founder of Cicada 3301 Solutions on the review channel. Then again, we have this coding in here. March 2016, which kind of leads me to believe that this is not part of the same game. Everything has been November. Codes. I mean, this is all a year and beyond. It looks like this is a coding site. Which I'm going to put this on hold. Because I don't know if this is part of it or something else. Or another ARG that this person may be running. The Flood. Manifestos. This is interesting, but again, I have a strong feeling this may be a run over with another game. But we'll keep this on the side just to, in case there's some sort of a tie-in. Over on Reddit, the ARG board, they have a nice little breakdown of some of the evidence. Unfortunately, there's a couple pieces that are cited that I just have been unable to find or has been removed from this game. Binary code producing messages, and I'm trying to stay away from that. The reason being, if I can't find it, you can't find it, and that just doesn't feel fair. Now, I violated that decision a little bit by going ahead and checking out Alexei here and Marco, because there are two Reddit users that have the blue circles for profile pics, and I felt that they were part of this game. Now, it's possible they were found through missing evidence, but I'm not certain. Let's go ahead and take a look at Alexei. Alexei is a big issue, and I might just not do Alexei just this moment. Let's go to something else. Mark. Now this is brand new. Deactivated. That's interesting to me. There are two other moderators here, Find Alexei and the Neural Net, which we'll take a look at the Neural Net in a few minutes. Now, I have not thoroughly investigated all of these comments for Reddit. It's possible there's additional evidence, and I recommend you check them out. And this is where it gets interesting. Apparently, Alexei, who we're going to look at in a second, has gone missing and was involved in this. There is a Find Alexei Reddit setup. Police reported someone like him in a restaurant. I'm not sure where this is going. Let's pop back to Alexei. Now, apparently, someone took over Alexei's account because he went missing, and they just haven't made clear. This is the last image that Alexei took. And from what I can tell, this is East Route 72, Mile 8. This is New Jersey. And I'm going to bring up some further pictures for that. Okay, keep this in mind. This is the Alexei picture. I don't know why I'm going to call him Vinny. Maybe because it's Jersey. Okay, what we have here is the last spot where Alexei was located. We also have 806 at Ceylon Road in Jersey, which would be coincidental as in the neural network and 806. Again, I don't have any information beyond this. I'm just throwing this out there. This is the 806 location. Now, this is Alexei's last location here. This is the road marker. Pretty nondescript road. Not a lot around it. But that was the last location, the photo we had. Now I'm going to bring up something that concerns me. There seems to be a little bit of an overlap with the ARG group, the person I suspect has created the game, and characters that are seem to be NPCs that have been created that have post links into the ARG. Let's bring this up. This Everett person is questioning the person that took over Alexei's count. November is when this whole game started, and this is the same date this person, Everett, was signed up on Reddit. You can go through this person's feed, and again, some of this I haven't dug that far in. I've spent several hours digging in, but there's still a lot more to go into here. Let's see here. Sorry to lay you out like this. Funman EOS is the person that I believe may have created this whole ARG, and yet they're interacting in here, and it kind of if you scratch the surface, you dig a little deep, and you get into seeing some cross-posting that maybe shouldn't have been connected, that kind of pull you out of the game. It's not a bad game, and I don't want to knock it, because I'm not. This may be the first shot, or by this person at creating a game, and they're learning. So I in no way want to beat on this person or nitpick it to death or what have you. But in the future, I guess my suggestion would be, if this is the creator of the game and there are these connections, that you want to be careful to isolate your game out away from the sausage making, so to speak. Anyway, there's a lot of meat to dig into if you want to dig further. As I've said, I have not gone. I've gone pretty far down the rabbit hole, but I haven't hit the bottom yet of what's out there for this game. Let's take a look at this. Again, this is a YouTube for the game. It's by 806, I believe. (806), 3 subscribers, with me being one of them. There are 2 videos, clean slate, and they knew. They knew. I want to say this is Alexi's abduction or something. Go here and take a look. It's only 1 minute and 49 seconds. I'm not going to play the whole thing. You should go ahead and dig into it yourself, but it's 806. Now, let's leave the deactivated account for this one. Bypass the 806. Let's go to the neural network, or neural net, actually. You can see the moderators right down here. And there is our old friend. There are these messages here, which I'm not sure what this code is. At first I thought it was some sort of GPS or something, but I'm not as smart as I would like to make you think I am. If any of you can crack this, put it in the comment section below, or let me know. But we do have the neural net. Let's pop over to 806. Again, we have more of the coding in here. More Russian. Yeah, I'm just not getting what this code is. If you can help me, give me a shout out. Let's do a quick dive in on the Action Neuro Reddit. The first message Yeah, we're going to go into this part right here. This is just a troll that's on the website. This is a little weird. I apologize for any inconvenience we caused to you. However, on given moment, we are going to change this in the near future. I'm not sure what all the junk is in there, but that is the translation. Go back up to the initial first actual post. This is a test. Ignore this message. This is int, which is misspelled, of course, as the troll had pointed out. This is a test. Oh. Get more of the code. I still have not been able to figure out what this code is. Yeah, if you can figure this out, please drop me a note because I just don't get it. Then we have the 806. 806. Yeah, drop me a message down below if you can figure this out because I am really stumped on this part. I did find an Alexi Twitter feed, but nothing in it. I'm finding a lot of dead ends. Not really finding a lot of direction on where I need to go next, and I'm frustrated only because I'm not sure if I just don't have enough story, or if some elements have been removed, or if I'm just not that smart and I can't figure out what these leads are. Okay, so that's all that I've got for yes, Mr. Dudgy. I'll be checking back into this over the next few weeks or so to see if there's any more evidence that pops up. If you can find anything, feel free to drop me a message down below. Email me, go to our Reddit. There will be a lot of things listed in the below page. So, thank you for that little trip. This is a intriguing little puzzle. It's 3 months, 4 months old, and it may be going places, or it may just die out. I don't know what the call is on that. Feel free to come through to our Patreon page, drop us a few bucks so that we can keep going. Go to our Discord, go to our Facebook page, Twitter. There's all sorts of stuff you can get a hold of us through. And I appreciate this. Shortly, I'll have the next episode up. That'll be on PiroPito, Nana, the My House Horror exhibit walkthrough. That is an exciting episode, which I've swapped for this one because I'm waiting for an interview with PiroPito, who's graciously granted me 10 questions that he is willing to answer since he doesn't do interviews. And the translation from Japanese to English is a pain in the backside for him, so he hates that. But he was so nice in accepting my request for an interview, and I cannot wait to bring it to you. So thank you, and have a great night.